right, good evening. We're going to come out live a little early. So if anybody's out there watching or listening already, I think we're going out both on YouTube and Facebook right now. So y'all can text me at 662. Uh, so most of you got my numbers out there. If you don't and listening, 662-299-0775. Let us know how the microphones are sounding. I got several comments last week that my microphone was very low. So if it's not sounding good tonight, let me know. We'll try to make some adjustments on it. Don Brock will be with me on the headset tonight, and he has not made it here yet. He's out on the field doing some work. Matthew Nemi will be on the camera in just a little bit. We're kind of short-handed right now. Mr. Benutzowitz is here with me to get us going, and going to be a very pleasant evening here in Grenada. Nice weather. We're again having to operate out of the stands, a little short set of bleacher stands. Ms. Clark, thank you for the message that we're good on YouTube. BJ Fennell says sounds good. BJ, what are you? You're on YouTube. Okay, I see it. Thank you. And Mr. Benutzowitz checked Facebook, says it's on there, so that's sounding good. We've had to swap some things around, try to make sure we got out tonight, moved around, climbed up the pole like they used to on Green Acres to try to get something out of here tonight. So, gonna come in, Pilla coming in with, well, I lost most of my schedules. There we go. Pilla's coming in with a 3-game winning streak. Beat Washington last week 28-6. Beat Canton 35-6. Beat Indianola 27-16. Lost to Jackson Academy opening game of the season 49-14. Coming over to Kirk, stepping down in class a little bit with Kirk. Kirk's a 4A school, so stepping down that class. Kirk is 2-2. They lost the first game of the year to Carroll here at home, 36-0. Went to Heritage, got beat 42-0. Tunica came in, and Kirk won that one 49-0. So they flipped the goose egg around in that one. They had not scored any points in the first 2 games, put up 49 points in the 3rd game against Tunica. Went up to Marshall last week and won that game 20-18 up on the road at Marshall. So they went from putting up no points first 2 games to putting up a lot of points. Defensively, they've shut out Tunica, but gave up 36 to Carroll, gave up 42 to Heritage, gave up 18 to Marshall in their victory up there. The Mustangs have offense is sputtered up and down last week over there at Washington. We had a lot of opportunities to score that we probably didn't. Had some mistakes and things that happened that kept us from scoring. So they've done that, but we put up 14 points in the first game, 27 in the second game, 35 and 28. So the offense has been churning out some points. Defensively, we've given up 14, 16, 6, and 6. So as we step down, this is out of conference for Pilla tonight. Bio is going to be in conference playing Heritage. Washington and Mag Heights are playing, so those are your other conference games. Starkville is playing Leak. They will be out of conference, and Pilla's out of conference tonight. So big game tonight will be Heritage and Bio. That will be a pretty good determining factor who is sitting in the top in the conference runnings as we get there. The power points are starting to figure out in it, and Bio does lead the conference in power points at 22.75. Heritage is 22.33. Pilla is 22, so sitting right behind them. Uh, Mag Heights is at 16.67. Um, Starkville is at 19 and Washington's at 15.567. So those that change around a bunch this week is the Bio Heritage one. That'll separate those two from that. Pilla has a chance to pick up some points with the win tonight, but will not pick up as many points on the front end. You get 16 for a victory, but dropping down to play the 4A school, I believe that Kirk is 4A. You'd get 7 points on the front end for it. So if you were playing a 5A, you would get 9, 6A, 11. So and we need to pull for each team we've played already this year to win all their games, because every game they win, we get a point added on from their game that figures in the PowerPoint rankings. So captains for the Mustang tonight will be number 8, Richard McQueen, 11, Matthew Jeffcoat, in 84, A.J. Reeves. They will be our captains. Kirk is not. They're sending out captains now. I cannot pick up their numbers as they trot down the sidelines. Mustangs are down in the end zones waiting. The Kirk Raiders are coming out of their dressing room that's at the end of the field house. And so they will be lining up. They have a helmet tunnel to run through as they come out. Captains for the Raiders will be number 7, Luke Beisel. And the other guy's walking right behind him. I can't pick it up. I believe it's going to be 17, Trip Taylor. Luke is a senior. Trip is listed as 11th grader. I don't have any height, weight, or sizes or position on the Kirk Raiders. They don't list it on their roster. So I do know that Colbert Hathcock will play their quarterback position. I got that from Coach Watts. The Raiders are coached by Mike Beagle, who was at Pilla until this season. He left Pilla, came to Kirk as head coach. Jay Watts assists him. Jay is the head of school, was the head of school at Pilla at one time. Jacob Cartner is assistant for him, and Marcus Davidson. Mustangs are coached by Trip McCarty, assisted by Jim Crowder, Mike McClendon, Matt Hudson, and Gage Posey. The 2 new back on that staff here, Jim Crowder returned after a year absence of being head coach at Central Holmes Academy. Gage Posey came in to work under Coach McCarty. He had actually played under Coach McCarty down at Brookhaven. The Raiders have won the toss and deferred, so the Mustangs will take the ball. Mustangs have been lucky so far in winning the toss and went on defense every time first, and the defense rewarded them with some good field position. So we hope they can do that for us tonight again. So we've got about 4 minutes on the game clock till the start of the game. Officials are meeting in the middle of the field. Both teams are in the end zones. We'll try to bring you the prayer and the national anthem when it comes out. Their speaker is not very loud that I can hear, especially with my headset on. But the Mustangs are coming in tonight. The only player that is not dressed out for the Mustangs tonight is Jack Cooper. I was told that Jack had been bitten by a spider, and so his precautions is being held out of the game. Other than that, the Mustangs have everybody back dressed out tonight. So don't have any injury report on Kirk. Had hoped to get here early enough to get some stuff from Beagle, but didn't. So cheerleaders out, forming a line for the run the players through. Kirk cheerleaders in front of their bench. We're down to 2:53. Not sure when they're going to do the prayer and the national anthem. All Pilla coaches already on the sideline, looking and seeing. Again, we have to operate out of the stands. Their press box is doesn't have the room. Our radio is operating in a very small corner room up there. Looks like they may have radio booth, and they've got coaches and cameras in another big room on the top level. Bottom level is our coach's radio, and looks like our coach that's in the press box is in there with him. And then they have, I guess, a live stream coming out, and then their announcers. So our Pillow fans are to be thankful of what the Pillow Booster Club has done to upgrade our press box, upgrade the stands this year to handicap accessible stands, upgrades at the soccer field, new turf on it this year. Baseball field's been redone, turf, new lighting on it. I could go on and on the things that the Booster Club have done. So I encourage you, if you have not joined the Booster Club, please join the Booster Club to help keep improving all our facilities for these young athletes and our fans. We've got some of the nicest facilities there are. After we played Canton, their broadcast crew came out and saw me and wanted to thank me for the accommodations they had and the way they'd been treated at Pillow, that they had never been treated as nice anywhere as they had at Pillow Academy. And our upgrade to our press box last year was tremendous to move into this new era that we moved in of broadcasting on internet TV. And with COVID this year, it's even more important as a limited number of fans can go to the game. So I got a message in about letting Matthew Nemi know how much we appreciate him as a film guy. He's done a great job. He does. Thank you. Caroline Falls says Tallahatchie County watching pep rally was great. So Don Brock is missing right now. Caroline had a incident in the cheerleading. They're having to take her, looks like, to get some stitches. So I'm on my own broadcasting tonight. I'm gonna kill this other mic then. We're still going out, aren't we, Mr. Badu Switch? I killed the right one. Okay, I'm subject to turn the right one off. Got a message in that said the lens on the camera may look like they're fogged up a little bit. If anybody else sees that, let me know. Sometimes it can be your internet connection or that as we go through it. We will see. Jonathan Mills is also coming to the game tonight, and I may be able to get him on the broadcast with me since Don has had to leave with incident. The Mustangs are coming out on the field. They come out to the 30-yard line, huddle up. The Raiders come out after it. Cannon is fired. Or some apparatus down there, not really a cannon. We appreciate the cannon that Cannon Motors provides us at our home games. Caroline Falls says blurry. BJ Fennell says it does look a little foggy. Did you do anything to it? I've got 3 messages says the camera looks foggy. Lynn shouldn't be, should they? We're working to see if we can figure it out. Let us know if it clears up or not. We're going to go dark for just a minute as we clean it. Miss Jane Hart says the picture's not clear, blurry. We wiped it. If that's not it, it's going to be something with internet. We had some connection troubles earlier, but we think we're up running. As I said, we had to climb up the pole like Mr. Haney. We're going to have our prayer national anthem. All right, we had the national anthem. Ooh, I got to turn it back down. My apologies there if I busted your drums. I had it turned all the way up to try to pick up that national anthem and prayer. So, got some messages back in. It is clearer now after we did wipe the lens, so I hope that was the problem. So thank y'all for those messages. Mustangs are going to try to kick off receiving team out there. BJ says not foggy. Thank you. Kind of a dark feel tonight. I can remember I missed this game 2 years ago when we played here. My son was a senior, and I was in Spain and watched it from Spain. Got a high pooch kick going to come down somewhere about the 30-yard line. I couldn't tell what Mustang got it. We're low in the stands. Looked like 11. Matthew Jeffcoat had that ball. Mustangs will take over first down and 10 on the 40-yard line. We good or we go down? Okay. Okay, understand the scoreboard's messed up. We're trying to get it straight. So it's 11:49 to play in the first period. Pilla's first offensive play is coming up. Got a high snap. Nelson Hodges pulls it down, runs around the right end where he got running room. Got some running room up front. Going to have a holding call out here. Matthew gets down in the 40, but it's going to be a holding call on number 11, Matthew Jeffcoat. It's going to be the holding flag is going to be at about the 45-yard line inside of Kirk, so it ought to take it back to about the 45-yard line of the Mustangs. Will make it first down and 5 if Kirk accepts the penalty. So Jonathan Mills looks like he's going to come help me and hang a headset on. See if we can get something going. Jonathan, we're going to try to leave that phone there to the other side of you if you can. That's one we're running off of, and we've had to move it around. So we'll see. We couldn't run from there earlier. That's one the computer's running off of. So Jonathan Mills is going to put a headset on with me if Don had to leave. We're going to have a running play. I'm looking down. That was Christian Belk on the carry. Going to gain about 3 yards. Going to bring up second down and 2 for the Mustangs. The ball will be at the 48-yard line. Welcome, Jonathan. Glad you're here and glad you could join me at the last minute notice.
Well, you're scraping the bottom of the barrel, Bill, but I'll do my best.
I think that's a bad headset. Because I could barely hear you, and last week that one was. We need to swap headsets on 1 and 2 if we can get the other one, Mr. Benutzowicz. I'll turn you up some. Man. Mustangs are going to pick up first down yardage as we're trying to. That one you have to get right to your mouth to talk. Excuse us a moment while we're changing microphones and hang that one on there and see if it's any better for you. Gonna have offsides against the Raiders.
Is that any better?
Yeah, it's better. I can hear you on that one. Be a 5-yard penalty, make it first down and 5 for the Mustangs down to the 40-yard line inside of Kirk Raider territory. Won't have a great camera angle tonight. Again, we're operating out of the stands here at Kirk on the 5th row. Small set of stands, and so hopefully 34-yard line. It was a sweep to Gavin coming around the right side. Gavin turned it back up and toward the middle, picked up first down yardage. The ball will be over the 35-yard line, nose off. So I had some fans asking me, could we hear him? Not right now, we can't, because sometimes it's hard to hear it. Nelson Hodges, the quarterback, so gain about 3 yards on the play.
Have we gone with Nelson this drive, Bill? I can.
Yeah, Nelson's been in at the quarterback this drive. And Mustangs are operating with Fraser Rose at right tackle. We've got Michael Jeffcoat at right guard. Gage Gamble starting at center again. Got a sweep coming around the outside. Gavin Ledley's going to be caught in the backfield and drop for a loss all the way back to the 36-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down and 11.
Good job by the defense there. Just strung it out.
They did. They had some penetration on the right side. Starting at our left guard is going to be 62, Nolan Marshall, and our tackle on the left side is Lawson Steed.
Gage playing center.
Yeah, Gage is playing center. Christian Belt flanks Nelson Hodges in the backfield. Nelson looking to throws down the right side, is completed to number 11, Matthew Jeffcoat. He's going to fight for yardage gain back down to about the 31-yard line, so it's going to bring up 4th down and about 7 yards for the Mustangs.
Yeah, no man's land right here. Probably give it a shot.
Nelson's looking to Coach McCarty. Somebody sent in a steel blurry, looks out of focus. Mustangs
Had a high snap there, and he was lucky enough to catch it and just couldn't gain the 1st down yardage, so we'll turn it over on downs there.
I got a question. How many players did Kirk get from Charleston? I don't know. Said it's somebody sent me in and said the slow motion sound. Is that both mics? One mic?
It's the connection is what it is.
It may be our connection. Where'd that phone go? Did it go back over by you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We've had to, like I said, move some stuff around to try to make it work. And so the Kirk takes over on the 30-yard line. Looking to throw it out in the flat, is intercepted. That's going to be intercepted by Richard McQueen. Richard's going to take it to the house. Richard intercepted that ball somewhere around the 37-yard line and took it to the house.
Yeah, the quarterback looked like he threw a pretty good ball and maybe just bounced off his receiver. I couldn't tell if it was behind him a little bit, but Richard was right there to take the deflection, and you're not going to catch Richard in the open field.
Nope. So they had a receiver open, and it kind of went off his hands, went straight to Richard, and there was an open field down the flat. Nobody even got close to him. So with 8:23, the Mustangs go up 6-0. On the attempt to extra point is Juan Carlos Hernandez. Kick is up. Kick is good. So the Mustangs go up 7-0 quick.
Makes up for that 4-down turnover there, and
Yeah, it does.
doesn't matter how you get it in, does it, Bill?
Doesn't. That's defense has been starting out good for us this year, Johnson. We've deferred the tosses when we want them to let our defense go, and our defense has given us good field position most every time. Defense then came up big on their first series of down. They've done a good job of pretty much keeping us in good field position.
Well, that's what I've been impressed with this year is just how Coach McCarty's had to really just kind of revamp his whole game plan, and the way he's trying to win football games this year is a complete 180 from the way we tried to win last year. You're going to do it with defense and ball control and win it on the ground and try to ground and pound, and it's impressive that they have done as well as they have within 1 year of changing everything.
Yeah. Got a lot of messages in, said it's not blurry, not out of focus. Thank you. On Facebook, sounds good. Jim Phillips said the lights are bleeding into the lens, causing some of the fuzzy pictures. So we may have to deal with it. That's going to be the lights from the stadium. And like I said, we're operating low out of the stands. And B.J. Fennell says it sounds good. Nothing we can do about that. Offsides on the kickoff.
Yeah, I don't know what their options are. I guess they could back them up, but they fair caught it on about the.
Well,
Close to the
whistles
30.
were blown before
I
it
guess
was
they did
ever
blow it
fought,
dead, yeah.
so they called it a dead ball. They're going back the Mustangs up 5 yards. I was not watching that part of it. I was looking at some computer stuff. So the Mustangs will back it up to the 35-yard line and kick from there. It's a little breeze blowing into the Mustangs' face. The flag lays limp in the end zones right now, but sitting here in the stands, it's blowing my papers and stuff. So there is some fans.
You can certainly feel it, but like I said, the wind's the flag's not moving. I don't know if it's blocked by kind of in a hole.
Did you
right
want
here.
that?
Sure.
Yeah, I got a Kirk one too if you'd like Kirk roster. Kicks received by number 14 at the 20-yard line, 30-yard line. Going to be tackled at about the 40-yard line.
Looked like maybe Jackson Hodges was in on that. I couldn't really tell, but.
Yeah, that's Mook Prince on that return. Your roster probably not going to say Mook. It says his real name. I found out that's what they called him, and I changed one roster. So, Mustang defense is back out there. Ball spotted. Looks like it's on the 39-yard line.
Quarterback Colbert Hathcock, this says. He's a junior and a good-looking player.
They hand it to number 8 in the middle, get some running room, going to get close up to the 45-yard line. That's Parker Goodson.
Brought down there by J.C. Gerard. And is that Bryce Miller playing some defense, 23?
Yeah, 23 is Bryce Miller, so that would be him.
Second down and about 6.
Snap it back again, hand it right in the middle. Going to be met at the line of scrimmage, maybe gain a yard on the play. I believe that was Mook Prince on the play, being tackled by Laws McCool and J.C. Gerard. On that line, we got Walker Woods on the line, J.C. Gerard on the line. Britt Reichley is back dressed out tonight, walks up on the line, and Jackson Hodges on the line. Linebackers are going to be Laws McCool. Britt Reichley.
Bryce is out there.
Bryce is out there. So Nolan is not out there. Marshall, I saw him starting on offense tonight, so it may be saving him for that. Mustangs walk up from the right side. Blitz, they hand it in the middle. The Mustangs are going to hit the running back, going to gain about a yard. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 3. Short 3, long 2.5.
Looks like Laws and Britt are in on that together, and those two have had a really good season, really productive season this far. We hear their name called out a lot on tackles there.
Yeah, we've got Matthew Jeffcoat playing at a safety. Kirk's going to bring out the punting team. We moved Gavin Leslie back deep to receive the punt. He stands at his own 25 right now. Got a snap back that's good. Mustangs get a little pressure back. Doesn't it? Bounces in front of Gavin Leslie, and he lets it get away from him. Going to take a Raider bounce. Going to bounce down to somewhere around the 14, 15-yard line. Looks like maybe the 14 from what I can see from here.
Yeah, that's going to be, he punted that from about the 35, so let's switch the field position on that.
We've got an official's timeout for a water break at the 6:18 mark. I guess they may continue water breaks through the month of September. It's cool tonight, so I don't know if they do it off calendar or heat.
You hope that this weather tonight will help any cramping. Of course, we've been lucky thus far with weather. I don't know. We had maybe one night was pretty hot, but you can't beat this.
Yeah, it's very cool tonight here in Grenada.
And Tripp, Coach McCarty does he's doing all he can to keep players from going both ways, offense and defense. So to keep them from injury and to keep them fresh. We've got a lot of big games coming up, so you want to be able to have everybody be at full strength when those conference games come along.
Yeah, shows on the phone 74 degrees right now at game time. So great football weather for high school football on a Friday night here in Mississippi. So the Mustangs are going to take over at the 19-yard line. Be their second offensive series. Coming out on a sweep on this side. I couldn't tell who the number was who slipped.
It was Gavin and brought down by Mason Byers. Maybe a short gain, maybe a yard. Mustangs going fast.
Yep. Christian Belk operating at quarterback again. Gavin Leslie gets, I think that may be a face mask call where that came in, where the flag came. It is. I knew they spun Gavin around.
Definitely saw the jersey they grabbed. I guess he had some face mask too, but
yeah,
we'll take it.
So Gavin had picked up no gain on it. They're going to wave the flag off.
Yeah, maybe that's what they saw was just the jersey. He did get a handful of jersey, but.
So bring up third down for the Mustangs. They're looking to Coach McCarty for the play. Mustangs do not operate out of a huddle. All the players look for the signal, get the signal, and know what the play is. Mustangs have two receivers on the left. Christian Belt picks it to Gavin Leslie coming out of the backfield left. Got running room around the right side. Going to be tackled. I can't tell the position on the field if it's first down yardage or not. The official is standing right on the first down marker, so we'll wait till they spot it and see what they got. Look, it's going to bring up about fourth down and 1 is what it looks like.
Yeah, Mook Prince was the tackler on that play. You know, we're talking about the Mustang offense. We're not exactly built for third and nines, but impressive to get that close on this fourth down play. I guess.
Yep, fourth down and less than 1. The Mustangs back inside their 30-yard line are going to send out the punt team. Play clock is not working on this field, so officials have to keep it on the field. We don't have a way to keep up with the play clock then. So
the 14 Mook Prince is back at his own 38, ready to receive this punt. So who's punting?
About the 40, going to get a little Mustang bounce and be down somewhere about the 42, 43-yard line.
Yeah, that was the right decision right there this early in the game and deep in your own territory. Like you said, defenses needs to be not put in positions to with short fields. So
yeah, you didn't need to do that down inside your 30. So they're going to spot the ball at the 37-yard line. So the Mustangs fail to get a first down on that possession. Got a run up the middle, looks like Mook Prince on. No, that's number 2 on the carry, A.J. Wren.
Yeah, Laws McCool was right there on the spot, on the stop. No gain, looks like.
Yep, no gain on the play. The Mustangs defense is being stingy. Kirk players are looking for the play to be signed in. One cornerback, we've got Hayes Bennett. The other cornerback, we got Richard McQueen playing safeties. They're Nelson Hodges and Matthew Jeffcoat. Brett Reichley splits all the way out in the slot here as they bring 3 receivers left. Mustang get pressure on the quarterback. Is completed to number 14. He's going to be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll bring up about third down and 2.
Late flag coming in, Bill. They're maybe a face mask. I can't
Brett
tell.
Reichley and Bryce Miller are on that tackle. Alex Tanksley's playing defensive linebacker tonight too.
Yeah, some new faces. Those guys have been strictly on offense as best I can tell.
Yep. Bryce and Alex. This is some first defense we've seen of them. Incidental face mask, 5-yard penalty, make it first down at the 50-yard line. Clock starts with 3 minutes and 26 seconds to play in the first period. Mustangs lead it 7-0. If you look at the scoreboard, you have no idea what the score is.
Got a few bulbs out, don't we?
A bunch of bulbs out. If I were to guess, I would have called that a 10. Snap back to quarterback. He's rolling to the right. Mustangs are trying to get some pressure out there. You're going to have a holding in the backfield on 75 on Jackson Hodges. That's going to come back. That flag is about 4 yards deep in the backfield, too, so it'll be a big penalty. The Mustangs tackled him for no gain on the play as he got out.
Yeah, they were right there in front of the official with the white cap, and he held and then he kept holding. So that's pretty easy call.
Yeah, he did. He kept on and on and on with it until he took Jackson Hodges down out there. But it was an easy see for me from here, and it was right in front of the official. It'd been hard not to see that one.
That's right.
So it from a spot foul. It happened 4 yards deep in the backfield, so it backs it up to make it 2nd down and 24 for the Raiders. Mustangs have got 4 down linemen on the defense. Brett Reichley has already walked up on the line on defense. Alex Tanksley, Bryce Miller.
They got a first down up here. I don't know if that's right.
Yeah, it would be a repeat of first down. That was 1st down and 10 when that holding call happened. Alex Tanksley, we got a delay of game. That was a quick delay after a whistle. It's a 25-second play clock after the referee sets it in motion, and it seemed like a quick whistle to me.
Well, I guess they're going to have to. The back judge usually is the one that he'll give them the signal when
should,
there's 5 or 10 seconds
left. He should
left.
raise his hand at that time, and I wasn't watching, so I don't know. Colbert back looking to throw, throws it deep down the right side. Ball just in the middle of the field, and our players lost the defender, and it was intended for Mook Prince, and Mook's just dropped it. Our guys lost the ball in the lights or something and left the receiver totally uncovered. Mustangs got a big break there when the receiver just dropped the ball.
Yeah, Richard McQueen and one of the safeties were back deep in coverage, and they just overran the ball, and the offensive player caught it and adjusted, and saw it and adjusted, and should have made the catch.
It's a dark field. It's I would not. I see one light out. I know on the other side. I can't see on the side with us, but it's a pretty dark field to me. I made that comment at the start, and I know when that punt went up a while ago, I couldn't see it anymore. So Richard McQueen does have one-on-one coverage out here on number 2. Quarterback looking to throw 9 on this side. Quit running the route. It was that side. It's going to be complete to number 21, Richard Flout.
Maybe Hayes or Alex Tanksley were over there in coverage.
They're going to call that incomplete. He must have come down out of bounds with it or whatever. Caroline, you asked about Tallahatchie County. There's a descendant of Tallahatchie County there, 21 Richard Flout. He's had cousins finish at Pillow Academy. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 24.
3 wide outs, 3 on one side, 1 on the other.
Yep. They throw it again to right flat. Again, we just lose a guy. And it's underthrown, falls incomplete, going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, those are 3 incompletes in a row, and
we didn't
really
have
unforced errors on their part.
Yeah, we didn't have great coverage on them anywhere in that. So
it's 4th and a mile, so we'll get the ball back here in pretty good field position.
Yep. It was kind of like they were playing a yard line defense. We saw that last year in the ball game over in Starkville, Mississippi one night.
Oh yeah.
In the year, you got to play the ball. You got to play the player, not where they're going. Got a punt. Had some pressure back by Alex Tanksley. Fielded by Gavin Leslie on a fair catch. Mustangs tried to get some pressure on him.
Right, a good job by Gavin and not letting that bounce and lose any more field position. So 35-yard line, good field position for the Mustangs.
Mustangs need to get their offense going. We've had 2 possessions, turned it over on downs and punted it. Kirk's had it 3 possessions, an interception that the Mustangs returned for a touchdown, and Kirk has punted it twice. Mustangs are going to go back in the shotgun. Looks like Nelson Hodges is back at quarterback, flanked by Christian Belt. Nelson, the keeper around the right end, turns it back up the middle, got running room. Nelson's in a foot race with number 2. Number 2 grabs him by the ankle, but Nelson stumbles on into the end zone. So it's going to be a 65-yard TD run by Nelson Hodges. I see no flags on the fields. Officials are headed that way, so it sounds good. He was in a foot race with A.J. Wren, A.J. dove for his ankle, and Nelson stumbled on into the end zone.
I believe that was the first time he was touched on that run. He
was.
took obviously a designed run by the quarterback, and he just took it on the right side and found the hole and hit it.
He was bringing it to the right side. Defense overplayed it. Nelson saw it, cut it back underneath, took it down the middle of the field, and it was a foot race. And Nelson kick is up and good by Juan Carlos Hernandez. We asked for some offense out of them, and they gave us some there.
Yeah, that's one play, one touchdown. That's efficiency.
So the Mustangs go up 14-0 with 1:42 to play in the first period.
Yeah, the strength, the Kirk defense was up front on the last couple of drives, and I guess once we got through that initial line, wasn't much to bring him down after that.
Yep. So both kicking teams are on the sideline waiting instruction from their coaches. Got some notes in. Still Robbins. Sons note him and Boyce are watching. Thank you. Thank you, BJ, for all the messages about whether we're good or bad. That's the only way we know. Brother Jim about the lighting. Frank LaFleur sent it in. Chad Maddox had sent us a message and watching. So y'all are our eyes and ears for us to know out here. We don't know unless something goes wrong. And my phone will be sitting beside me in the stands tonight, so it's hard to see. I'll try to pick it up occasionally and see if it's something. Mustangs have the kicking team on, Gavin Leslie on the kickoff. Gonna look like he's gonna pooch. You know, it's a line drive kick, onside kick. Mustangs are gonna get the ball, it looks like to me. There. I don't know.
Just got the ball. If they're gonna say he got 10 yards, it was.
I'm gonna say he touched it before he got 10 yards. That's what the official's gonna say.
Real close. They got a flag on the field. I don't know if that's a penalty or not. I guess it's illegal touching, maybe.
I don't know. The one official stood at about the 49 and 7/8 inch line. Now he's moved all the way back up to the 49. So we'll see what they call here. Got a false start on the kicking team again.
Well, I certainly didn't see that. Like I say, if it was...
I was watching that one too, didn't see it. And that flag was laying in the middle of the field.
Not the place, not from the
judge
on the line,
the side judge had to, it came from the side judge on the other side. He would have had to thrown it from the other sideline to the middle. Kirk had trotted their offense out. Now they're having to bring the kicking team back out. So a little confusion here what's going on. The ball will be backed up to the 35.
Well, the Mustangs have done that all year, either a pooch kick or an onside kick at any time. So they've opponents have got to be ready for that. So it's something that it's good to have in your pocket when you need it.
Yep. Last week at Washington, it was some of the craziest fielding. Washington never fielded a kick against the Mustangs. All of them hit the ground. This time it's kicked deep. The Raiders were way back. It's going to hit the ground and bounce and stay in. They don't cover it. They finally pick it up at about the 7-yard line, and the Mustangs are going to drop him for a loss down there. We're going to have a flag here. I think you're going to have a late hit on 23 hitting Gavin Leslie. Got a flag comes playing down the field. There was either clip, late hit, or something on there. It was way down the field and took happen behind it. I saw Gavin being turned to flip there. Well, then the yellow flag came flying.
Nolan Marshall covered that like the returner felt like that was going to go into the end zone and be a touchback, and he quickly realized that wasn't going to be the case, and he picked it up, and Nolan brought him down. Going to be inside the 5.
See what the official signal. He's fiddling from far side of the field in front of him. I couldn't see it, so I guess it was a personal foul. I can't see what he's giving from that side, but anyway, they back it up, and the ball is going to be spotted. It looks like the 1-yard line.
I believe you're right, Bill.
Be a good time for a safety right here. They hand it off in the middle. Quick, guys got running room. He fakes out a tackle, being chased down. Hayes Bennett cornering him around. He's hit from behind. Going to get all the way up to the midfield. That's A.J. Wren on a big tackle.
I'm not sure he didn't do us a favor when he cut it back. I don't know if he didn't felt like the defender had an angle on him or not, but he did cut it back, and that allowed Hayes to get a better angle on him until he got his help. But
yeah, Richard McQueen was headed way downfield. He was going to have to fake Richard out downfield. I don't say he would have got tackled, but he was down there.
Right. Well, that's
he had closing speed from the other side, but 48-yard play up to the 49-yard line for the Raiders.
It changes the field position factor.
It does. Sometimes your defense lets up when you get somebody pinned that deep, and that's when you got to bear down on it. Raiders send the guy in motion to the right. Quarterback operates out of shotgun. Guy comes back in motion to left, turns around, goes back right. They hand it to number 8 up the middle. He's going to get some running room down to about the 46-yard line, maybe 45 inside of Mustang territory. Looks like Britt Reichley, Eli Simmons, and Jackson Hodges may have been in on that tackle.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell. It looks like Drew Lamb's out there on some defense too. So got a lot of Mustangs out there on some defensive snaps.
Yep. We rotated a lot of people out last week on that. Eli Simmons is in on the line. Drew Lamb is in on the line. Britt Reichley's down in on the line. And can't tell who the outside end is over there. Quarterback looking to throw. No, excuse me, fake me off. He hands it off number 8 up the middle. Going to get that first down yardage down to about the 38-yard line, it looks like.
I believe that's Bryce Miller brought him down there, but not before he got to the first down. Like you said, it's
J.C. Gerard in there on the line. Jackson Hodges in there on the line. Britt Reichley, Andrew Lamb. Alex Tanksley playing some linebacker. Laws McCool. Raiders have got 2 beside the quarterback. They handed him again. The guy bounces outside. Got some running room. Number 8, Parker Goodson, going to be brought down out there by Richard Queen. We almost had him at the line of scrimmage. He bounced it outside. Big running yardage. They're clipping off some big chunks here on us.
Yeah, we had him, touched him in the backfield, and then maybe once more at the line of scrimmage till he got outside. And they are, so this Kirk offense has been kind of shooting themselves in the foot. It has been more of that than the Mustangs stopping them. So they're kind of clicking right now. And
Mustangs are going, that's the end of the first quarter. So Mustangs going to lead it. 14-0 going into the first quarter. Kirk has chunked off some yardage. I think they're going to say that's a first down. It looks like where they had the down marker. I really couldn't tell.
I had it marked as a first down. I think that's going to be real close if it's not. Lost my roster.
They want your roster.
I thought it was theirs.
There goes the official down the field with a cooler in his hand. Don't think I've ever seen that.
Well, he may have somewhere else to go after the game tonight.
I think the referees are supposed to have a party at the 30. It look like you're on the 27-yard line. It's a party. They got a cooler in the middle of the field. I have never seen that in all my days of football, I promise you.
Usually the home team takes care of the referees. I guess they don't trust what Kirk's got over there.
So anyway, we still got the cooler in the middle of the field. Players are lined up and ready to play. Officials are going to bring their cooler back to the sideline. A pillar manager runs out there and gets it from the referee for him, so he doesn't have to bring it all the way to the sideline. I keep getting on your cord.
That's all right.
I apologize. Again, we don't have the best accommodations to broadcast from. We're going to bring the best can. Raiders, they fake motion again. They're going to come with a reverse. It's going to be 14 coming around this end. We had player Bryce Miller was sitting out there waiting on him. He's going to have no gain on it. They were running Mook Prince on a reverse. We've got a officials timeout, got a flag downfield in the Mustang defensive backfield. Don't know what this one's going to be.
Yeah, Bryce did a good job of staying home there.
Yeah.
It looked like it was.
We had several guys home. It looked like he just stepped it off against the Mustangs. That flag was 10 yards deep in the backfield of the Mustangs' defensive backfield.
Did he call holding on the defense?
That must be what it was. I don't know what holding is on that.
Now they're bringing it back now?
We're bringing it back now. It's going to be holding on the offense.
I think something was in that cooler, Bill.
I was just say I didn't know on a running play with the holding on defense. I had not seen that call. Not seen a cooler in the middle of the field. So we don't know what we're in for.
That's right.
Anyway, the Mustangs do lead at 14-0 with 11:53 to play. We're going to try to get Coach Mignon Hodges on at halftime. We can. She didn't hear me over here. She's sitting to my right. She'd probably tell me no. So she's all excited with her son playing and too amped up to probably talk to us about girls basketball or anything.
I mean, you could probably talk her into it.
Yeah. So going to bag it up 10 yards, first down and 20. Got a handoff in the middle. Ball's fumble. Guy gets it back. It's A.J. Wren on the carry. He's going to be hit by a host of Mustangs right there. No gain on the play.
That ball popped out right as the exchange happened.
Yeah.
And
Gavin Leslie, Laws McCool, and Brent Reichley get up out of the middle of that pile. He had a little bobble on the exchange, as you said, Jonathan, and gave our guys a chance to get there. So it's going to bring up second down and 20. Clock running at 11:08 to play in the second period.
Kirk continues to 2 steps forward and 1 step back, so doing the Mustangs some favors. So maybe we can take advantage of the second and long here and be ready for the pass. They've been not scared to throw the ball.
Have not. They've had unforced errors in it. That first interception we had probably should have been caught. It's going to be handed to 21. He's clipped by Jackson Hodges. Jackson was pushing his defender back. I don't know that he really knew he was supposed to make the tackle, but his leg caught the back. And
he's going to get credit for that tackle, but he doesn't know he got it.
He was not trying to tackle him. It was a collision right there. So the ball's moved all the way back to the 40-yard line, and they had it originally at the 30, at the 20.
He did do a good job of being disrupting that, penetrating the offensive backfield. So he was at the right place.
Yep. Scoreboard's got third down and 20 on it, but I believe it's a little more than that because they got they're at the 40 and got to get to the 11. Pass, quarterback looking to throw. Mustangs trying to get pressure. Got a guy wide open on the other side over there. Lost him in coverage again, but big time overthrown.
Yeah,
that was intended for Richard Flout. He had Gavin Leslie stands at about his own 10. This is where I'd be watching for something a fake. They got a long way to go, but it's a short field. They may want to pin the Mustang offense back. Mustangs send everybody. Gavin Leslie calls for a fair catch. Going to catch it at about probably somewhere around the 12, 13-yard line. See where the official spots it.
He did a good job of catching it. Almost called that fair catch a little late, but they gave him credit for it. So we'll take over right at the 10, looks like, Bill. Yeah,
it looks like maybe 11-yard line. It's right. Well, I don't know. They moved it back again. Again, we're operating low out of the stands. We can't see down into the field, out on the field. We're having to rely on the yard line. I would say it is the 10-yard line because it looks like the first down yardage is right at the 20. So the Mustangs are going to take over at the 10-yard line. Raiders did flip that field position. Nelson Hodges on a sweep to the outside, going to get hit hard, but going to gain about 4 yards on the play, maybe 5, depending on the spot. Nelson had come wide to the left.
And waving some players on like we got an injury, maybe.
Yep, pillar coaches are going out there. Cannot see who's down.
I can't tell if it's
there's Nelson. There's Nelson up walking. So he was carrying the ball. I don't know if it's one of the linemen involved in it or what. They've all taken a knee and looks like
there was one of the linemen was waving somebody on pretty quick. Maybe it's a single digit. Is it Gavin?
Don't know. All the coaches have walked out there and can't see, so Kirk players are over on their sideline talking. Coaches, they're standing him up. I believe that's going to be Christian, isn't it?
That is Christian. It's number 2.
Favoring a left ankle, it looks like.
He's not putting much weight on it, but it's good to see him up.
He's
I guess he was out blocking in front of Nelson on that play.
Maybe he got rolled up. Alex Tanksley is going to go in the backfield to replace him. He's walking a little better as he gets to the sideline. He is walking under his own on power now. Walk still with a limp, but a lot better than it was when he first got up.
Yeah.
So it's going to bring up 2nd down and 7 for the Mustangs.
We've been fortunate by and large this year, other than some quarantine cases. We hadn't had many injuries, and hopefully that continues. Hopefully Christian's okay.
Yeah, and when you speak of quarantine cases, they've been safety. We've had no virus, but it's been safety precaution. Bryce Miller on the carry around the right side, going to get tripped up out there. Looks like he's going to gain about 1, bring up 3rd down and 6 or so for the Mustangs. Clock's running at 8 minutes and 55 seconds in the 2nd period. Mustangs lead it 14-0.
But they're working on his ankle down here.
They're working on his ankle. We see Dr. Bennett out there checking on him as well. Great to have somebody like him as part of your program too.
That's right.
Mustangs, Nelson Hodges under center, snaps it, fakes it, going to try to go around the right side, going to get caught in the backfield by Luke Bezel, I believe is the way they say that. I said it wrong, so it's going to bring up a 4th down yard. He's going to gain about 2 on the play, it looks like, and bring up 4th down and 4.
And you hope Christian's okay, but that kind of changes your game plan. You've been lucky enough to have 2 really good quarterbacks that can run the ball and both defend too. So if you feel like you're down to 1, that may change some of your play calling, and you don't need to lose 2 quarterbacks. It's hard to call design runs against quarterbacks.
Ooh, we just like to have a camera disaster. Camera slipped off the stands we're in, so it said it bounced. Not a very good kick by the Mustangs. It's going to be down somewhere inside of their own territory, about the 38-yard line. So we were at the 16-yard line and kick it up somewhere about the 38-yard line. So not a great punt. I think we lost connection in that, and that takes time. So we're off air right now. Oh, we're on air? Okay. Just
no video.
We got no video. There we go. We're back. We will try to give you, if we stayed in line, we'd be radio broadcasting, Jonathan.
That's right.
I did that at Heritage one night last year. It was like a radio broadcast. So Kirk takes over at the 38-yard line. Mustangs need us stepping this up. They handed the backfield number 8. He's met there by Laws McCool. Gets another yard or so out of it. Also in the tackle is Walker Wood.
Yeah, the Mustangs have done a good job all year of gang tackling. I've noticed that they have, not missed as many tackles, seems like, as in years past. They are tackling pretty well.
We'll give him a yard gain on that. So we apologize for the camera problem, but as said, as people walk up and down through the stands, it bounces, so it'll bounce a little tonight. And lights have it blurry, but we're bringing it to you the best we can. They hand it again right in the middle. Going to be caught by Britt Reichley there. Going to probably gain a yard, maybe 2 on it. He was caught quickly by Britt Reichley and then Bryce Miller to bring him down. The interior line had opened a hole, but our guys from the end closed down on it quick.
Yeah, Britt, like you said, got through there pretty quick and wrapped up and brought him down. Britt's got a pretty good motor on him.
Yeah. As you said, we got a different set of linebackers out there tonight too. Bryce Miller and Alex Tanksley playing some linebacker. Have not seen that much of it with it. Nolan Marshall had been in that spot, but he's starting at a guard tonight, so probably trying to keep him fresh. Got pressure on the quarterback. He throws it down the right side. Pass is going to be fall incomplete. In coverage for the Mustang out there was Eli Jones.
Yeah, that was one of the better coverages we've had. We had good pressure. J.C. Girard hit the quarterback just as he threw it, and Eli had good coverage on him step for step. So that looked better in pass defense there.
Better pass defense still. I mean, a long throw. Colbert Hathcock can throw the ball. He hadn't been on the money tonight. The first interception wasn't a bad pass. It just went right through his guy's hands, and Richard McQueen was there to receive it. They've dropped 3 or 4, and then they've had some wide open. They just hadn't come close to.
Looks like we're taping Christian back up. That's a good sign, Bill.
Yep. Got a punt going to happen. Standing back at the 10-yard line is Gavin Leslie. He backs away. It bounces and really doesn't. It gets no bounce favor of either team stays about where it hits, but it's going to be back inside the 5-yard line. Mustangs need some offense to get this field flipped back. It doesn't take much of a little mistake to let something happen. Christian's taped up. He's running down the sideline like, Coach, I'm ready to go in. He's down there, Coach, I'm ready, let me go. We've got
he's going whether he's supposed to or not, it looks like, Bill.
We've got officials timeout with 6 minutes to play in the second period. Mustangs lead it first down and lead it 14-0. Boy, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm about to go find me something to drink in a minute so I don't get so dry mouth. Anyway, 14-0, 6:12 to play in the second period. We'll take a little break and be right back. All right, we're back. Getting ready to play. Mustangs are in the backfield, getting ready to snap it. A little high snap, pulled down by Nelson Hodges. Got some running room over to right. Going to pick up close to first down yardage. He's going to get out over the 10-yard line.
Good job getting outside and getting out of your own end zone a little bit.
Yep, we got officials timeout. It may be a measurement on this. It is. They're going to measure it, see whether it's first down or not. You know, when Christian's Nelson's runs there, it's kind of been designed to go outside. They overplay it. Our running backs are seeing it and turning it back inside. And Coach Beagle's probably got his folks set up for the sweeps we've been running in speed trying to guard against it. So if they're going to take that away, go get your yardage somewhere else. And that's what the Mustangs have done with what little offense we've had. We haven't had great offense.
And we've last 4 plays, I guess, going back to the long touchdown Nelson had, he's been the workhorse. He's carried the ball. I don't remember the last time a running back got to carry him. So
got a message from Don there at the Greenwood ER. Dr. Harden's going to stitch her up. She's in good spirits. Just wishes she was there cheering. Thank you, Don, if y'all are listening anyway. Harvard sent me a note he's watching. We got a flag on the play. Had a message about Christian. It was an ankle. And all in he's taped up and back out on the field. Yes, still got your message screen is black. We had a little camera crash up here. Shane Stevens has sent a note in. So.
Looks like they measured and it was a first down, Bill.
Good deal. First down and 10. Walk Nelson Hodges up under center. Looked like a little exchange problem, but he gets it handed off. I believe that was to Alex Tanksley. It looked like he's going to gain about 4 or 5 on the play.
I believe that Alex's first carry tonight. He's been a workhorse, especially between the tackles the first few games.
Alex is still in the backfield, flanked by Bryce Miller and Gavin Leslie. Coming up to the right side is Nelson Hodges again. He's going to stay in bounds, be a little short of first down. Looks like it'll be 3rd down and 1 just by where the official is standing by the yard marker would be my guess.
Yeah, good tough running by Nelson. That's what you want to see, 3rd and short. That's right in our wheelhouse for this offense, so we can pretty much do what we want on the running play.
Yep, we got a run over the right side. That time going to be first down yardage for the Mustangs. The offense is clicking off some yardage as we go that time. I believe that was Alex again on that run, wasn't it?
Yes, sir.
That was Alex or Bryce coming?
No, that was Alex. Bryce was
coming
around to the outside. So you got first down yardage for 4:47 in the half. And who got the ball first, Bill?
We got the ball first, okay. So we'll kick in the second half. Clock's running. Players are looking to Coach McCarty for the signal. He gets it in. No play clock on the field, so we can't tell you how much time's left. Got a snap back. It's pitched to Richard McQueen on the sweep on the outside. They had a guy out wide to get him. Richard Speed still tries to get him outside. I don't know that he's going to gain anything.
It didn't look like he was going to make that corner, but he did barely. And they got some good speed on to match ours. I believe this is the fastest group of defenders that I believe we faced this year.
Other than the first game.
Well.
So, but anyway, and Coach Beagle's done his homework. He's got somebody outside. The yardage we've had is when we've been able to turn it back inside. So he's trying to take the outside away from us. And so if he's going to take it away from us, something else has got to be available. We got to go get it. Mustangs rolling to the right, pass out in the flat to Alex Hinckley. He's got some running room. He had that ball up loose. He's tackled by 14 out there. Excuse me, Bryce Miller on the tackle. Going to be about a yard short of the first down. He's tackled by Mook Prince. That ball was kind of wobbly the way he had it. I'm glad it didn't come out. It wasn't actually, he didn't have his hand over the tip of that ball.
That's right. Bryce did a good job of catching it and then getting upfield, trying to get that first down. Again, another third and short, which is what we like to see. We got a handoff to the right side. Richard McQueen trying to get outside, drops the ball. No, I don't know who's got it. It's a battle down in there. I believe he's giving it to the Mustangs. He hadn't said yet.
They're tied up with it. He's got to decide who's got it. He's going to give it to the Kirk.
It's like we tried to catch him off guard, like we were going to run inside, and ran Richard to the outside, and he had some penetration. He was trying to get around and maybe just knock that ball out. I believe he was on it, and then maybe it squirted out. And, unfortunate for the Mustangs.
Yeah.
Kirk takes over at the 35 or 30-yard line?
30-yard line. He was fighting for extra yardage and gave up the ball, and that happens a lot of times. So time for the defense to rise to the challenge. Raiders are splitting 2 wide right, 2 wide left. They handed in, fake it in the middle, run the option out to outside. They got pitch, got a guy on running room, Richard McQueen closing, and he finally taken out of bounds by Nelson Hodges. And
we right at they're already
Bryce Miller, but it's right at the first down Yorker. They ran a little option play on that one. Got it out there to AJ Wren.
Yeah, they got Wren and
Mook Prince.
Mook Prince are
they're
good-looking ball players, speedsters.
Not very big boys, but got a lot of speed to them. Second down and 1 for the Raiders. They run the same play to the left side this time. Pitch, get a hand on him in the backfield. He gets away from us.
Yeah, that was Nolan that turned that play inside. Didn't make the stop, but he did turn it back into his help. So that was what you want to do.
Yeah. Nolan Marshall back in there, linebacker on this series. Maybe the first one I've seen him in this year. Brett Reichley's coming out. Walker Woods goes in. J.C. Gerard on the line. Drew Lamb playing on the line.
You know, that's what at least I heard about Kirk was that they were, they're big, and you can see them up front. The 2 tackles especially are
we got
big boys.
3 sophomores on the line and 1 senior. They bring a guy in motion, snap it back, hand it to the back. Middle got a big hole in the middle, some running room. He's tracing for the end zone. Touchdown for them. Going to be number 8, Parker Goodson on the carry.
Yeah, I don't remember. That may be his first carry tonight, Bill. That was another impressive back.
I don't remember what yard line that was on for the touchdown run, but
maybe it looks like the chain gang's still there, about the 15 maybe. Inside the 20.
Yeah.
Well, that changes things a bit. Obviously, we were driving with hopefully going to halftime with a extend a 14-0 lead and a turnover.
Kick is up and good by Graham Seibel on the kick. So that changes the game big time. You can't keep it down on that end of the field and let things keep happening. Mustangs need to do something with 2:34 left in the second. to flip this thing back around and get some momentum back on our side. You know, offensively, we've not done that much tonight. Big running play by Nelson and a touchdown by the defense.
That's right. We hadn't had any long extended drives. The one we just had before the fumble was our best sustained drive of the night. Maybe you can put one together like you 2-minute offense. Be interesting to see what the Mustangs do. They'll obviously go fast, but probably stick to their runs. I don't think we're going to change what we've been doing.
Oh, Mustangs got the receiving team out. Kirk Raiders bring the kicking team out. We had a kickoff last week at us. It was onside kicked. We didn't really attempt to cover and got lucky that the Generals touched it before it got 10 yards late in that game. I think the game was out of hand anyway, but we didn't do a very good job of covering that one. Kick coverage, kick receiving at Washington last week was not great for Washington at all. Pilla had a couple of blunders in it. On the kick for them is Graham Seibel. He takes a short 2-step drop. Got a pooch kick to the right side. Ball bounces in between a couple of receivers. Finally picked up, I believe, by Richard McQueen. It is, or is that?
That's Richard.
Is that Richard? I couldn't tell if it was 8 or 9 for sure. So
yeah, that was Richard. He got it and
took it to the middle of the field, but couldn't get any yardage.
Take over about the 30-yard line or just inside it.
Yeah.
Two minutes, 23 seconds with, I would say we have all our timeouts, wouldn't you, Bill?
Yes, we didn't. It was the end of the quarter when I thought we had called one. So we've got all our timeouts. Going to walk Nelson Hodges up under center. Christian Belk still on the sideline. He's been wanting in, but coach has not put him back in. Got Gavin Leslie coming around the side on the end. He's got some running room. Going to pick up first down yardage all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Just inside the 40. That's good to see. What you don't want is for Kirk to start using timeouts and then get the ball back. You want to make sure that we go to halftime with the ball or a score.
Yep. First down and 10. Clock winds at 2:10 to play. Nelson Hodges under center. Mustangs with 3 to the left. Nelson gets to get away from guy in the backfield. Got some running room. Nelson again breaks out in the field. Nelson's running. He's being chased down by number 9. Going to be brought down somewhere about the 5-yard line. He was chased down by Trey Cashaw.
Same little delay design run that he's been running all night, been successful with. So
they had a guy in the backfield with him. Nelson just got by him. They had a defender crash the line and was back there. Nelson just went right by him, come around the corner. Good blocking out on the corners by his receivers. Sprung him a hole, and he was sprinting down there, and 9 caught him from behind.
Right there where we wanted to be a few minutes ago before the fumble. We'll take it.
We got a timeout. Kirk. So with 1:55 to play, the Mustangs have it first down and goal at the 5, leading 14-7. Another fine run by Nelson Hodges. I don't know if you can look over as I look toward the end zone. This field is up on a hill. The parking lot's down out low out front. And it's a street light. It could come into play in the eyes of somebody.
Well, that is true. I didn't think about that, but it is pretty bright. I guess that's lighting up the parking lot out there.
Yeah, it's lighting up the parking lot. And the parking lot's a lot lower than the field. And I could see where a quarterback or somebody could look right into that light. It may be different on the field than we are 5 rows in the stands. So Mustangs are back out on the field. Kirk walks back out on the field. Mustangs have it first down and goal at the 5-yard line, trying to put this thing back out to a 2-score game. Clock's running after the timeout. Didn't think I got to Gavin Leslie. Gavin's going to take it into the end zone. 5-yard touchdown run by Gavin.
Yeah, he runs that ball hard, Bill, and you're going to tackle him, you're going to pay for it. So that was a good response after a turnover, and that could have Mustangs could have hung their heads and But they changed this first half for sure.
Yeah. Had
A long 4 minutes, Bill.
Yeah. That's best offensive drive the Mustangs have had tonight. They took it at the 29-yard line. And go to distance, kicks back. Snap was high, and the kick is no good. I said the kick's back. Snap was back, was not a great snap. Juan Carlos hit it after the snap was coming down, pulled it left. So the Mustangs are going to lead it 20-7.
This has been a half of big plays. Pick six, 65-yard run, and that was probably at least a 65-yard run that Nelson had before he got brought down at the 5.
It was a 65-yard run.
And then they had a long run that they broke out of their own end zone. So they got plenty of time to score without question.
Yep. You want anything to drink or anything? I'm going to try to get somebody to get us something. All right, we're back. We're trying to get somebody to get Jonathan and I a cooler up here. Yeah, Caroline, we had no sound. I cut it down for a minute while we were trying to get us a cooler to get something to drink. We had a personal foul on the Mustangs
After the extra point.
So it moves the ball all the way back to the 25-yard line. And,
I didn't see that. I didn't say I wasn't paying attention after he missed the kick.
2, 4, 6, 9. They got 11 right. So Gavin Leslie on the kick it does a stutter step, kicks it high down the middle of the field, coming up and being fielded at the 35 and fumbles the ball. Going to fall forward on the fumble over the 40-yard line to about the 41 was Moot Prince.
Yeah, with that 15-yard penalty and not the best kick, that's a.
They're going to spot it at the 40-yard line. Defense needs to hang on right here, not give up a big play or anything.
We got Jackson. That's going to be J.C. Gerard, Walker Wood, and Britt across the front 4. Alex Tanksley, Laws, and that may be Bryce Miller over there.
Yep. Christian's out on the field, as you said. Good to see him back out there. Eli Jones is playing this corner. Got a fumble on the play, going to hit the quarterback in the backfield. Jackson Hodges, Britt Reichler there, but the first to get to him was Bryce Miller.
Yeah, Bryce has been impressive playing defense tonight, first time this year.
Yep.
So.
Going to have about a 1.5 yard loss on the play. We'll call it second down and 11. Clock is running at 1:23.
They're not using the timeouts. I guess they're
going
content with getting the ball back in the second half. But
yeah, or either going to just try to hit one big play or something. They don't want to give the ball back to us. Quarterback's rolling to the right, throwing it down the right side.
Had two receivers right there crossed up right too close to each other. I don't know. That was a miscommunication on their part.
Ball goes incomplete. Mustangs tried to pick it off, couldn't get their hands on it. Bryce Miller throws the ball back into the referee to spot it, so it'll bring up third down and 11. That stops the clock with 1:06 to play. Third down and 11. Kind of quiet. Gone quiet, hasn't it, Jonathan?
It has. It's the winds quit blowing, so it is kind of everybody's ready for halftime.
Yep. Got a pass. Quarterback gonna get hit in the backfield and get brought down by Jackson Hodges, but the first one to get there to him,
Walker Wood,
is Walker Wood, and got a timeout by Pillow with 1:02 to play. Kirk's got it 4th down and 15 with 1:02 to play in the second period. Pilla takes a timeout to stop the clock.
That's just our first one, Bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got it's a good timeout, 4th and 15. You're gonna make them punt it. Anything can happen, and you can get the ball back if he, shanks it or get a good return. And you're with 2 timeouts, you're right there where you need to be. Like I said, with the big play offense that we've gotten, even though we're mostly on the ground, we've chunked up some big yards. Got Gavin Leslie back on his own 30. They'll punt this from the 35-yard line.
So Kirk's got 12. Their quarterback's a punter, Calvin Hathcock. So Mustangs are waiting. They may go after this. They send everybody up the house out there. Don't get there, but don't hit the quarterback. It's fair call by Gavin Leslie. Going to be at about the 26-yard line. It looks like.
It's a good kick.
We sent the house out there. Didn't get there. The Mustangs did a good job. They didn't get the hand on the ball and went beside the kicker and didn't get him to give a penalty. So
this, if he wants to get some of, he's got Hayes, Bennett in there. Gavin's looks like he's coming off. So no, maybe he's staying.
Yeah.
May try something to get a speedster outside.
We got Brock Makehamson in out here at the wide receiver on this side. Nelson Hodges hands it off up the middle. Or does he keep and take it around the end? I can't see from this level. I think
he
he
gave it to Christian, maybe. Christian's down again.
Yeah.
Slow to get up. No, that's not Christian. I see. It's another
Nelson?
single-digit number. It's not Nelson. I'm trying to maybe see. I don't see us. Let's now see 6'8".
There's 6 and 8 and 9 on the sideline. They're going to stand him up.
It's Bryce.
It's Bryce. It's not a single digit.
He's running off.
Bryce, we lost Bryce first game of the season last year in the first half with a knee injury. So great to see him back competing this year.
Yeah, he's
been
fought hard to get back.
Yep, playing good on defense tonight. So there he's been going both ways. So looks like he got
the win.
Yeah, he's kind of holding his hands up and like he's trying to get some air.
I think his mother got the wind knocked out of her up here in the stands too, Bill.
Clock's running at 33 seconds, second down. Mustangs will probably need to have something happen on this play or they'll let this thing run out. They hand it to Christian Belt coming around the outside, got a little running room, breaks the line of Mooks Prince, breaks some more tackles. We're going to get first down yardage up to the 45-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 16 seconds, and I believe the Mustangs are going to take a timeout.
Yeah,
so
that's
Mustangs
right. So
do
we got
take
one
it.
left, and that was a good-looking run. Looks like the ankle's okay, Bill.
Yep, did. He ran good on that play, so good-looking deal. So the Mustangs have taken a timeout, 16 seconds to go on the plate on the score clock in the second quarter. Mustangs lead at 20-7. First down and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Mustangs, first time they had the ball, turned it over on down. Second time they punted it. Third time they got it, they took it for a 65-yard touchdown run by Nelson Hodges. Got it again, punted it, got it again, fumble. Next time we got it, we had a 5-yard touchdown run on a 71-yard scoring drive. Best drive the Mustangs had had of the night. Got it back on the 26 this time. Kirk's got it on the 30, had an interception. We took it back for a touchdown. They got it on the 39, punted it. 37, punted it. Got it on the 1, brought it all the way into Mustang territory, but had to punt it. Got it back on the 38, punted it. Got it on the 30 after a fumble from us, and they had an 8-yard touchdown run on the 30-yard drive. Got it back on the 40 with minute 46 to play and had to punt it. The Mustangs drive, Kirk scored with 2:34, and the Mustangs got that ball back and scored with 1:46 left on the clock. So about 48-second drive to take it 61 yards. Got a snap to Nelson Hodges. He's coming around the right side. He's going to run out of bounds. So.
Yeah, maybe that was just some accidental
contact
on the sidelines. I think they're okay. Second down and 9. We got 11 seconds. I don't know what we'll try to do here. We may just don't want anybody hurt.
Yeah. Don't want to turn over anything like that. I don't like passes in the flats at this time of the game. Mustangs hand it right up the middle. And Nelson Hodges, he's going to get hit hard, going to get up close to yard line, 49-yard line. I think Coach McCarty's going to let this run out. He does. So that's going to end your first half. Mustangs lead at 20-7.
Yeah, good first half for the Mustangs. Good defense overall after a couple of big plays and a turnover. But all in all, a good half.
It is. So we're going to take a little break and be right back. Looks like the pillow dancers are going to go first. We're going to try to get you that sound from this side of the field. They'll be at their backs to us. I'm going to get down here and see if I can run the camera for us without knocking it off.
Great job, girls. Thank you very much. Next up, we will welcome the Kilo Academy High School cheerleading squad.
All right, we're going to bring it back up live. I'm going to try to bring you some halftime stats. Thanks to Russell Wilson for sending them to me. We got them through on a text message tonight. Have not been able to get an email out and with them on it. So, but first downs, Mustangs have 7. Kirk has 6. Neither team has any by passing. Mustangs have all rushing first downs. Kirk has 5. Kirk has 1 first down by penalties. The Mustangs are 1 for 5 on third down. Kirk is 0 for 5. Mustangs are 0 for 4 on fourth down. Mustangs have a total of 231 yards offense. Kirk has 110. Passing, Mustangs are 2 for 2. Kirk is 1 for 8. That has been a side for them. Mustangs have 13 yards passing, 6.5 average. Kirk has I don't understand that. That's a yard per pass. 1, they got an 8 average. Yeah, they're complete. So, rushing attempts, the Mustangs have 26. Kirk has 17. Mustangs are getting 8.38 yards a rush. Kirk is averaging 6. 2 long plays in there. 2 long plays for the Mustangs bring that average up. 1 long play for Kirk brings theirs up. Mustangs have 1 offensive penalty for 10 yards, then defensive penalty for 5 yards, 2 special team penalties for 20 yards. Kirk has 3 offensive penalties for 29 yards, 2 defensive penalties for 10 yards. Turnovers, each team has 1 each. Mustangs lost a fumble. Mustangs intercepted a Kirk pass. So let's see if I can get you some individual stats off of this. Christian Belt, let's see. Here we go. Christian Belk has 2 attempts for 20 yards, a long one being 16. Gavin Leslie has 8 attempts for 32 yards. Average of 4 yards, his long being 11. Richard McQueen has 1 attempt, no yards. Nelson Hodges has carried the ball 11 times for 153 yards, 13.90 average. His long run of 65. Bryce Miller's carried it 2 times for 4 yards, a 2-yard average, with longer being 1. Alex Tanksley has carried it 2 times. Receiving, Matthew Jeffcoat has 1 for 5 yards. Bryce Miller has 1 for 5 yards. So Nelson Hodges has been the workhorse tonight. He's had 11 carries. Gavin Leslie's had 8. Nelson's averaging 13.9 yards. He had a 65-yard touchdown run. Had another long run there to put that last score up on the board. Got tackled at the 5-yard line. So Christian is not running as much. Had a little ankle injury early. He's been back out there playing though. So that's good to see for the Mustangs. And then defensively, let's see, that's the wrong screen. Usually it's better to get this on email, but we can't get email out here tonight. Christian Belk has 1 tackle. Gavin Leslie has 1 tackle. Richard McQueen 1. Nelson Hodges 1. Bryce Miller, as we said, has played defense tonight. 5 tackles. Alex Tanksley's in on defense tonight. 1 tackle. Walker Wood 2 tackles. Laws McCool, our fine senior linebacker, leading the way with 6 tackles. Jackson Hodges has 3. Brett Reichley has 4. Nolan Marshall 1. Nolan has not played as much defense tonight. He's playing in the offensive line, so he's not played on defense near as much. J.C. Gerard has 2 tackles on the stats sentence. But Laws McCool leads it with Bryce Miller coming in second. And also they good playing by them both. And as I said, it's the first time we've seen Bryce on defense this year that I remember. And so a little change up from that. And Kirk has had all the elementaries and grammar schools and kindergartens dance. Now they've got their cheerleaders out there dancing. We've got 4 minutes and 10 seconds on the clock till halftime is over. So there the stats did come in on email finally. We'll run back through those again if some of you missed them. First downs, the Mustangs have 7. Kirk has 6. All of the Mustangs first downs have come by rushing. Kirk's got 5 by rushing, 1 by penalty. Total yards of offense, Mustangs have 231 yards of total offense, and Kirk has 110. So fumbles, Mustangs have lost 1 fumble. Kirk's had 1 interception for the 2 turnovers. But a couple long plays by the Mustang offense have really made a difference for it. And so, that Jonathan's joined me back in the stands, and so doing that, both teams are coming out starting to stretch. We got 3 minutes to go. We're going to take a little break right before we come back and be right back. All right, we're back live, getting ready to play second half. Mustangs lead it 20-7. Again, the Mustangs had 7 first down. The Raiders had 6. Total offense, Mustangs had 231. The Raiders 110. Both each had a turnover. Mustangs a fumble. It resulted in a touchdown for Kirk. Not on the fumble recovery, but did lead to a touchdown. Mustangs scored a touchdown on the interception. So official has blown the whistle, got ready to go. So we had a quick refreshment break. Thank y'all for allowing us that pause. Got a pooch kick down the middle, lands on the ground. They don't go to get on it. Finally, a guy falls on it at the 35-yard line.
That's what you seem to see with these. Nobody wants the ball, and they kick it to them, and they let it bounce, and they know they can call a fair catch, but they just kind of had some deer in the headlights look sometimes.
Yeah.
They're not used to catching the punts and ready to block, and the ball comes to them. So.
Yep. We watched it all last weekend. I don't know that Washington ever put a hand on the ball before it hit the ground.
We both in the Indianola game. I know back and forth. We both had some mishaps on the special team. So it is an important part of the game that you can turn it over just as easy as you can on offense or defense.
So Kirk's going to take over 35-yard line. It looks like it's spotted on.
Close enough.
Got a pass, throwing it down the right side. Guy's pushing off Hayes Bennett. The guy goes up and makes the catch. It was a little push and shove back and way. He gives a little pose after he catches that ball over there.
Yeah, I believe that's the first complete pass they've had. So
Second one.
Second one. All right. Well, a quarterback had Britt Reichley in his face and just threw it up for grabs. And like I said, it was a questionable on the push off there, but it complete nonetheless. So first down, big gain there, about 25, 30 yards.
Yep. So they're down to their 35-yard line. Went from 135 to the other 35. They run the option to the right side. Quarterback takes it back up the middle. Got some running room. Gonna get first down yardage.
Yeah, looks like Laws McCool's out there on the stop. That was a good-looking run. That's the first time he's had a design run. He's run a couple of option plays, but they look like they were intended to pitch. But this was a good-looking run on the quarterback's part. Quickly, they're in the red zone or pretty close to it.
Yep, not what the Mustang defense needed to have to come back out. So Mustangs defense needs to stiffen up. Ball's on the 23-yard line, it looks like. Hand up the middle, number 8 again. That's Parker Goodson on the carry. Official taken out on that play.
I didn't see him other than he was on the ground. Looks like he's going to get himself back up.
Yeah, Walker Wood, the umpire, got his feet taken out from under him there.
I'm glad I'm up here, Bill, not out there. How about you?
Yep. He's up, spotting the ball, adjusting his glasses. Looks like he's going to be all right. Mustangs walk defense up on the line. They bring a guy into motion from the right. So number 8 on the carry, trying to break loose the tackle, gets hit hard as he stood up.
Couldn't tell who that was. Somebody stuck him pretty good.
Yep, going gain about 3rd down and 3 it looks like. Third down and 3. We got a lot of commotion going on around us with a raffle they had. So quarterback facing number 8, a pitch option to the right. Got some running room on the outside. Going to have a flag. I think it'll be a hole. And several flags go in there. Number 2 keeps trying to go, but that one's coming back.
Yeah, that's
2 flags hit the ground there.
I didn't see the hole, but that's exactly
3 flags on the ground.
Make sure they get that one. That was, I believe he would have gotten first down yardage, so we'll take that hole.
He would have. We'll take that hole. Hole looks like it was at about, it's hard for me to see the yard line. That's 20 there, so that's going 30. That's going to be the 20. Looks like at about the 17-yard line. So it's going to back it up and make it 3rd down and
27 maybe.
Yeah, something like
the 27-yard line. That looks like.
They started on about the 22 or so. So about 3rd down and 15, the best we can see. 10-19 to play in the 3rd period. Mustangs lead at 20-7. Quarterback straight back drop, got pressure on him. We had early whistles there. Some whistles, I guess. It looks like something from the side judge.
Call
From
a
us.
timeout.
I don't know what's going on. Looks like they're gonna mark something else off against the Raiders. Must have been offsides on the Raiders.
Yeah, did a false start signal. He's obviously pointing at the home side, but
Yeah, official on the far side called it. Nothing was called on this side, and these officials looked pretty puzzled over it. But anyway, it'll back it up 5 more yards. It carries it to the right at the 31, 32-yard line.
They didn't do a very good job of blowing that play dead. That play ran off pretty well to completion.
Yep. Snap back, quarterback rolling to his left. Laws McCoo trying to put pressure on him. Got a hand on him. He's going to be brought down. Ball's out. He's hit by Walker Woods behind.
They're going to call an incomplete pass, Bill.
There, yeah.
I don't know who had the ball. Looks like they picked it up and tried to run with it. But
I don't know, but the official threw the beanbag. Now he's picking it up and saying incomplete pass. I saw him pick the black bag up, which is a beanbag. He's one through it. Now he says incomplete pass. So
he had one of his other officials come in there and
and
called it incomplete. Maybe he had a better look at it, but it looked like they recovered it. So I think it's 6-1, half dozen the other right now. But that was a good pursuit by Laws, and I think he turned it back into Walker Wood, and
Walker caught him blindside.
That's right. And it looked like a fumble to me. I don't know.
Yeah, he caught him blindsided with it. He may knock his arm forward as he's doing it. So we'll take
45.
Yeah,
wind's starting to blow pretty good too.
35. Yeah, they do punt it. That one looks like it's going to go in the end zone. It does. So Mustangs will take it over at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, good. Kirk continues to do us some favors when they get the ball. They are moving the ball pretty well, and then a penalty or a fumble or one thing or another. But it's we'll take it.
Yep, we will. So Mustangs get it first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. First possession of the second half. Come out with, looks like Nelson Hodges at quarterback. Quick pitch to Gavin Ledley around the left side. Going to maybe gain a yard on the play, half a yard on the play.
Yeah, saw that Mason Byers was come up and make it stop for the Raiders.
When we've
not much gain there.
That from us. Mustangs need to get some offensive going here and get to the high snap. Nelson Hodges pulls it down, looking for somewhere to go. Going to be tackled for a loss and way back at the 20-yard line. Close back to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, lucky he caught that ball, but then looked around trying to find that seam, maybe 10-yard line.
It's about the 10. Looks like where they got it spotted. So it's third down and 20. They had the backfield swarm. So the Mustangs go backwards about 11 yards, have to punt it. The Raiders have it with good field position again. And so the Raiders did a good job penetrating there. Back to punt will be Dane Sanford.
Punted about 5 yards deep in his end zone. We got number 2 is A.J. Wren, called his name out a lot. He's standing on his 45.
They put some pressure on. Going to be a wobbly kick, going to come out of bounds. It ain't not going to probably be over the 20, about the 23, 24 yard. We barely got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, maybe just past the 20.
Just a shout out with one of the flags that has now been being taken to Jackson for a plastic surgeon. She took a pretty nasty cut on close to an eye. So need prayers out for Caroline as they travel to Jackson.
Yeah, we've been kind of living on the edge all night with the pass protection or pass defense, and they caught us there right wide up in the middle. A.J. Wren's having a good ball.
They made us pay then. Miss Graham Siebel right here. Kick is up and good. Make it 20-14. With 7:59 to play in the third. Kirk has tightened this thing up to a one-score game and an extra. So
yeah, we've done that the second time we've done that with the fumble early on in the second quarter, and then that one. That's you can't continue to put your defense in situations like that and
Kirk.
try to come back from it.
Kirk's fired up on the sideline. The fans are getting into it. Players are jumping up and down, trying to get their fans into it. Mustangs are trying. And
Bryce.
Matthew Jeffcoat, Bryce is going to walk back into the middle of them. Front line is up close to the 50-yard line. We've got 66 Michael Jeffcoat, 33 Walker Wood on the front line. I can't see all the numbers on the other side. Looks like we've got 20 Eli Simmons on the front line. Maybe 77 J.C. Gerard. No, I see 77 on the sideline. So maybe have 57. That'd be Hayden Pillow on the far side. Kirk guy takes a short step. High, quick pooch to the right side. Fielded by Matthew Jeffcoat. Got some run.
Position for the Mustangs to. We need to respond to that.
Cashaw's on the farm on the team. Trey Cashaw and Don Tavis Cashaw.
Well, if Trey's wearing 52, they're right next to each other.
Got a handoff and running back and get some room up the middle. Gavin Ledley's going to pick up about 9 yards again. Took it wide, brought it back to the middle. They're cutting outside, Dolph, and the Mustangs are get the yardage out to
get good yards.
Second down and 8 on that. I mean, second down and 2. Y'all gonna get hit in the back.
Alex kind of both had it, and the crowd
in the backfield. Good play by Nelson to break that. He's flanked by Bryce Miller and Alex Tanksley in the backfield. Wide out on the far side will be Matthew Jeffcoat. Wide out on this side will be Brock Makehamson. Bryce Miller fumbles the ball, doesn't see it. I think Bryce got back on it. They're still battling over it. It's bouncing around. It's pull a ball, the referee says.
Second down, yeah, that was
second down. Gonna lose about into the middle. Gonna get back playing. Busters is a hard chore. Half out full of energy as I said, moves and climbing.
Turned around our decision.
Move that phone over a little bit and see it. I get
Feet and just
Cards had a whole bunch of Mustangs. That whole quick.
We're trying to have our
Two on the right. They handed the left. They split and draw us offside. Mustang in the
run go for it, but
third line. They got to get just to the way. So third down and 2 after a punt. Quarterback fakes it, throws it. It's one.
had the ball. They've obviously had ball in Polo and Walker.
Okay. 2 games. Trying to install, stumped it.
Third down.
Score.
They may let it 62.
They have a chance to take the.
This is a kind of
Yep. The 8-yard line was just. So we apologize for the action and loss there. Well, got a personal foul on the Mustangs. Not what they needed. We've started the fourth quarter. That's my phone, personal phone.
Okay.
That's C-Spire.
Okay.
So we could.
We ought to better figure something out with all these phones up here, Ben.
So if somebody's back out there on and got it, send me a text and know we've changed phones. It ate the battery up on the other phone. Mustangs have backed it up 15 yards, got it second down and 25, looking to throw a pass and flat completed to Bryce Miller, got some running room. Bryce runs hard, gets back up past the original line of scrimmage, gonna get up close to the 44-yard line. It'll bring up about third down and looks like 3 or 4.
I think he's just got a cramp. He's
Yeah.
Still, what you're saying earlier, they're setting that edge and making us cut it back inside, and we're still doing a good job of getting some upfield and getting some good chunks of yardage, even though they're turning us in. But they're keeping that. I mean, that's obviously what Coach Beagle has seen is us being able to get the speedsters on the outside, so not letting us do that.
We lost camera again a minute. Camera bounced around off the stands with fans jumping around, so I think we're back up live now. Nelson Hodges walks up under center. Christian Belks in the backfield behind him. Mustangs looking to throw. Nelson Hodges rolling out to his right, got pressure on him, running. Oh! Nelson took a huge hit as he went out of bounds.
couldn't really see the sidelines to see if it was late. It was a pretty loud shot.
One of the coaches is saying something to the ref about head to head. You can probably hear it from the stands hollering, going to be third down and less than one.
Nelson's back out there. He's you can tell he felt that, but he's tough.
Yep. So, got a lot of message. Everything is back up. Harold Pittman sent a note. So, we're giving it our best.
You'll be glad to be home next week, won't you, Bill?
Yes. We got a big game against Heritage Conference. Christian Belk up the middle going to get hit hard in there, but going to get first down yardage. Going to be close to the 30-yard line. Looks like maybe about the 31. Mustangs are pick up another first down play on it. Kirk Rader's got a player a little slow getting up, but he's okay. That was 23 Walker Staten getting up slow. Going to be first down yardage for the Mustangs.
First down, they're going to be at the 35, inside the 35.
It's
maybe?
inside the 35. It's close to the
Close
32,
to the 30, yeah.
31-yard line, I believe, it looks like. Mustangs fake it to Christian, fake it to Gavin. We got Hayes Bennett deep in the backfield trying to get some room. He's going to be chased down from behind and lost big.
They're going to call horse collar maybe?
Horse collar, got a flag here. I think number 7, Luke Basel, drug him down by the shoulder blades. Yep, it's going to be a horse collar call.
Well, he did not have to do that, and that was going to be a break for the Mustangs. Even if he didn't get him, there was another guy out there pursuing.
Yep.
You know, they're just not letting us get to the outside, Bill. Even with the speedsters with like Hayes and Richard, and they've seen the film, and it's not working tonight.
Fraser Rose has come out of the game with looks like a finger hurt, and Trey's looks like he's looking for Dr. Bennett. And horse collar call gonna be first down and about a half a yard.
Down there.
So who looks like Nolan Marshall has gone in at the right tackle for Fraser now. Got a high snap, get the ball to Gavin Leslie again. Gavin turns it back into the middle, runs into his own offensive lineman, but will get first down yardage. 8:49 to play in the third period. We got official blowing a timeout. I think he's going to send the player out for hurt. 23's trying to go back in. I think the ref's going to send him out. He was laying on the ground. The ref is going to send number 23 Walker Staten out. Coming in to place him will be 27 White Buchanan. White's daddy wore 27 at the school I used to be at, so I know the young man. Nelson Hodges waiting on a snap, high snap. He's riding it, hands it to Christian Belt, and Christian's going to get no gain on the play or maybe a half a yard. They were riding it as long as they could, trying to read it.
Seen us do much of the read plays this year, Bill. It's been pretty consistent with the gives, but
we
trying to make some adjustments.
We got Nolan Marshall at the left guard, and
Britt's out there for Frazier, looks like. The right tackle, and where Frazier was.
Britt Reichley went in. They're down here working on the finger on Rager. Nelson looking to throw, throws it out in the flat. Pass is caught, but the guy's hit immediately. Oh, we ought to have a taunting call there. 14 got up and pushed him back down. Pass was complete to Gavin Leslie, but the ref didn't call anything.
Short gain, it's going to be about 3rd and maybe 7, Bill.
Yeah, 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs. Big down here. The ball's inside the 20-yard line. Looks like it's close around the 14 or something like that. Mustangs looking at the sideline to the coach. Don't know what's on the play clock. Back judge has not raised his hand yet. So Nelson takes it under center, give it to Gavin Leslie on that end around. Gavin fakes a guy out, gets hit hard. Christian gets hit behind and rolled up. Not good for what we needed from him. He's already had an ankle injury. Don't bring up 4th down and about 2, it looks like. Maybe, well, they're backing it up, maybe 3.
Maybe, it's a long 3, if not 4.
Yep. They've got 4th down and 4 on the scoreboard. The Mustangs get under the line quick. I don't think they'll snap it right here. They're going to turn, they do. Gavin Leslie bobbled it. Gavin is running hard. Gavin's going to get down the inside first down yardage. Big first down run for Gavin.
I think that was designed to go quick, Bill, not let them get their defense set up. So that was a gutsy play call, aggressive, and I like it.
Yeah. Hayes Bennett comes out. Going in for him is Drew Lamb. We're going in a two tight set.
I don't know
They're going to move Drew to the left side tight end.
Frazier back out there, Bill.
Out there, tackle is Lawson Steed. Jeff Frazier's back on the field. Nelson Hodges under center. Hands it to Christian Manno, pulls it back, goes out to left side, dives for yardage. Going to be down at about the 2-yard line, I'm guessing.
He dove towards the goal line. Hard to see from up here. They got it second down. I can't.
Everybody's standing up. We hope the camera's able to get a view. If we've got heads in it, it's not anything we can do.
Ball, can't even see what the ball line, maybe the 4.
Christian Belt's fighting for the yardage. He's going to be stopped just short of the first down. So I was trying to check some stuff on messages and my phone has left. So it's going to bring up third down. I can't tell where the ball is spotted. Looks like it's on the 2-yard line. We'll get it. 5:35 to play. They hand it to Gavin Leslie. Gavin's running hard for the touchdown. Gavin's run hard all the way play down. The Mustangs are coming back down and taking the lead with 5:29 to play in the third period. Good drive by the Mustangs. Got a flag on the play. Waiting to see. Got an unsportsmanlike. It's after the touchdown, so it's good.
Can you, Bill dropped his phone. Can you see if she can get one?
It's down here. We know where it is.
Where is it?
It's all the way down there.
It's all the way down. I think she said it's right over there.
It's right under his foot right there. So it's after the touchdown. I assume they'll take it on the kickoff. Thank you. Need to change the fourth quarter on the screen.
They're backing us up on this try. I guess they want to make sure we got to kick it instead of
Yeah.
go for it.
It's a 5-point game, so they're going to take it on the extra point, make the kick long. That could keep it where a touchdown puts them back ahead.
Yeah, I think you probably would have gone for 2 had you not had that penalty, don't you think?
Yeah. Mustangs are going to send, I believe, Richard McQueen on to kick it. He tried a long field goal in the game last week. It'll be the extra point. The ball's going to be spotted at the 25, so it'll be a 35-yard extra point for the Mustangs. Kick is up. Long kick and no good. Missed it a little wide left. Had plenty of legs.
Sure did.
Just missed it left. So it's 26-21 with 5:29 to go. In the fourth period, Mustangs take a 5-point lead. We've had 2 missed extra points tonight. You know, that a touchdown puts them up now, 6-point touchdown without an extra point. But where they had been moving the ball, I'd have liked to have the field position because we'd only been up 6 points, and their kicker is kicked very good.
Right.
So,
well, the way this game is going, I feel like we've got a lot in store for this last 5.5 minutes with big plays, and it's gotten pretty physical out there, got kind of chippy. So you want to see all these guys kind of keep their heads about them and not make any kind of mistakes just because they're getting excited and wanting to win. You want them to be there, but you just don't got to kind of play under control.
yeah, I didn't see what the unsportsmanlike conduct was. I thought Kirk could have had an unsportsmanlike conduct on that tackle on the outside over there. Player kind of knocked the guy back down and then taunted over him. They usually don't tolerate that very much. But anyway, if we still scored a touchdown, it wouldn't have changed that. We hurt ourselves with an unsportsmanlike to back it up for the extra point. So we lead by 5 points with 5:29 to play.
Yeah, big chance for the defense to step up here and
Yep,
get the ball back.
We have not done it in the second half with them. They've had 2 possessions and scored both times. Mustangs have had 3 possessions, scored 1. Not many possessions. There were a bunch in the first half. Got a long kick down the left side, going to be fielded at the 20 by number 9. We don't know who he is. He's got some room on the other side. Speeds are going to get close to midfield.
Brent Reichley brings him down just short of midfield. Looked like maybe a block in the back there about the 30, but I couldn't tell if that was.
Yep. I heard the last name of Taylor. There's another Taylor on the roster, but he's been playing 17, so I know he's not, so we don't know who number 9 is. So the Raiders are going to take it over first down at their own 49. They've had good field position all this second half. Defense needs to make a big stand right here. Raiders are bringing Mook Prince wide left out here. Quarterback looking to throw, throws it, pulls it down, gets up in the middle, going to be sacked for a loss. Good coverage by the defense. He had to pull it down, step up in the pocket.
Like Gage got to him and maybe Brett finished him off.
Yep. And that's Michael Jeffcoat getting to him.
Oh, okay. 66
got to him.
Okay, I couldn't tell.
66 and 68. We brought some bigger linemen in on the front this time. Brent Reichley, Michael Jeffcoat, Gage Gamble in there on it. So they lose about 3 yards on the play. All the way back, the ball's a little bit short of the 46-yard line. So second down and 12. Low snap. Quarterback's running an option. Mustangs turning back inside.
Good job.
Going to be caught quickly out there by Alex Tanksley. Going to lose maybe a half a yard on the play. That was a designed outside option to A.J. Wren that the Mustangs sniffed out and shut him down. Bring up third down and 12.
Really good job by Alex. These running backs playing linebacker are doing a pretty good job tonight. So they responded pretty well out there, Alex and Bryce.
Nolan Marshall's back in at the middle linebacker. Alex Tankley at the right linebacker. And you got Laws McCool over at your left linebacker. Kirk's going to take a timeout. That's their second timeout of this half with 3:48 to play. Mustangs lead at 26-21. The Raiders are facing a third down and 12.
You know, we talked about that timeout they took early on trying to draw us off sides on that third down, and it looks like they would, I'm sure they'd love to have that timeout right now.
I think the Raiders have got one left. Russell Wilson's trying to walk out and ask the refs and figure it out, make sure he's right. So the referee's headed over to the Kirk coaching sideline, I would imagine, to tell him he's got one left. Big third down play here. We need to shut them down right here. Get this ball back, get some offense, go down, spread this thing out more than a one possession game. 3:48 to play. The Raiders have one timeout left. The Mustangs have 3 left, I believe. So, again, one phone died. Miss Crowder gave us her phone to run off of. A big thanks to her. I don't know if we were going out when I made the announcements about Caroline Block got injured pregame by a flag hit in the eye. Is being transported, been back to Greenwood now on the way to Jackson to see a plastic surgeon. Need prayers for her. Third down, 12 to go. Snap back, quarterback rolling to his right, looking to throw downfield. Mustangs are getting some pressure, passes out in the flat. I believe it's going to be incomplete. It was intended for number 21, Richard Flout.
He caught the ball and must have been out of bounds. That was a good coverage on the Mustangs. He kind of ran out of room over there.
4th and 12 here. What will the Raiders do with 3:41 to play? Will they punt it, try to get the ball back? It looks like they're sending the punting team out. The Mustangs have stayed in defense. No, the Raiders have not. They're going to go for this. They're running players in and out of the huddle. And there's some confusion. Referee has not raised his hand on the play clock. It's got to be getting close. Quarterback's on the snap, looking to throw, rolling it right. He just throws it over. Mercer 21 is wide open over there and is going to go out of bounds. Incomplete. He was out of bounds. Mustangs will take over on downs at the 45-yard line inside of Raider territory.
I think that personnel changed when he put the meat out on their defensive line. They got to the quarterback. You're rushing just 4 and be able to drop back 5 or 6.
They ran one play there. The rest of them were trying to pass as they went away from something and doing good. The Mustangs need to have some ball control here, drive this thing 45 yards and put a touchdown on the board, and that would stretch it out more than one score, would make it feel a lot comfortable going down this stretch.
Yeah, Kirk has just one timeout, so they'll be able to stop it first down or 2. Ought to be able to chew up a lot of clock here.
Yep. Snap and hand in the middle of Christian Belk. He's going to gain 4 yards on the play.
That's also a good thing about the way we distribute the ball is you got some fresh legs. You don't have anybody that's, Nelson may be the only one because he's had some long runs, but you got Gavin and Richard and Alex, and Christian. All of them have spread the ball out well. So they
good to see Fraser Rose back out there. This is where not having the play clock hurts to taking it down. So we'll have to watch the referee and say with hand, you could milk this clock all you want. We're down under the 3-minute mark. Nelson Hodges on the right running. Nelson's going to be close to first down yardage depending on the spot. He's right at it.
He's going to have it, Bill.
Yeah, he's over that yard line, and they have spotted it right on the yard line. Official's going to take a timeout to see about measuring it and all. Official's got the clock stopped to measure it.
The nose is across the yard line. I think he's going to be.
Yeah. They had picked the ball, moved it back in. Now they move it back out on the spot. We'll see what happens here. Stops the clock with 2:52 to play. It'll be a 25-second play clock when it starts. We're going to get an unsportsmanlike call on Coach. Coach was unhappy of the call with it.
Is he unhappy with them measuring it, stopping the clock to measure, I guess?
Yes. That's going to be a dead ball and back it up.
So we're going to get the result of the play, which will be a first
now,
down.
Now, they're going to back it up 15 yards right there.
So it won't matter, I guess.
Yeah.
Coach, so it's going to be second down and 15, close to 15 then.
That's a dead ball. Unsportsmanlike comes on the measure, and that's a dead ball. It should be measured for the first down and then done it.
It should get you down back.
It's dead ball. You got to measure it. They don't measure it. They're coming over to talk to the coach. It was a dead ball play there. Wasn't going to take the chain out on the field when it's done it.
Right, so you should get the result of the play. So you should get the first down if it measured to be a first down, and then back them up. They're changing it to first down now.
It should be first down and 10, though. You move the chains with it. It's just backed it up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 Mustangs.
They got it right now, I believe. So other than the field position, you still got your 4 downs.
Yeah, you still got them.
And the clock you get to use. So he's calling the play. We're ready to go.
Head officials over talking to Coach Beagle on the other side. First down and 10, the ball at the 50-yard line now. Clock runs. So we've got 25 seconds from 2:52.
There we go. Now they're starting.
We snap it quickly.
Christian's hit hard. Number 6.
Gonna gain about 3 yards on the play. Clock's running. With clocks down to 2:25, not having a play clock on the field really hurts right here.
Ought to be able to snap it close to 2 minutes, don't you think, Bill?
Yeah, it's 40 seconds from soon as the referee raises his hand that his ball's dead is when the 40-second clock's supposed to start. Mustangs do not snap it. Turn and look at Coach McCarty for the play. Back judge raised his hand, so that's 10 seconds to go. Mustangs have some mix-up in the backfield. Gavin Ledley gets away from a runner. Going to get back to about the 49-yard line.
They lost a yard there.
Yeah.
They're going to call their last time out.
I think so. We had a mix-up in the backfield there.
Yeah, Richard and Gavin kind of met. I don't know if they were supposed to fake it or give it to Richard, but they were back there.
We got an illegal shift on the Mustangs. They're going to decline it. Bring up third down. Clock runs. We got 25 seconds from 157. So they'll take it down to 132 if you want to take it down. Kirk is going to take their time out.
The clock, yeah, okay, there we go.
So the clock's at 151. That's Kirk's last time out.
So we run this play, don't get our first down. We have 40 seconds, so
Yeah.
if we do have to give the ball up, they'll have it with a little over a minute if you manage your clock right.
Yep. Need a better punt this time if we do. We'd hope to get the first down yardage.
Could result in an interesting decision that Tripp may have to make if he gets close to the 40 and goes for it, doesn't get it, you're giving them field position. I think you'd rather run the clock and get a good punt and pin your ears back and make a defensive stop. I don't know.
Yeah, I definitely don't think you see the Mustangs throw it right here. We're not normally a throwing team. Throwing team could stop the clock.
Yeah, I don't think you want to risk an incomplete pass there.
Yeah.
Big play of the night, Bill.
Yep. Third down and 9 for the Mustangs. Mustangs need a big offensive yardage here. Mustangs have got 3 on the right side. Nelson Hodges is coming on right, gets hit in the backfield, gonna get dropped for a loss. They had penetration by big 77, their nose guard. Drops Nelson for a loss. Clock was somewhere around 1:45, so we can take it down to right above a minute.
Yeah, I would imagine Coach McCarty's going to just tell them with 1 second, let's call a timeout if I had to guess.
Yeah. But Dane Sanford back to punt. Back deep for them is number 2, their speedster, A.J. Wren.
I don't think we need to kick it to him. And that may be what we've been trying to do when we've missed a couple of punts.
Yep.
Kick it away from him.
So we're down to 114. We still got some time. Good snap back. They don't bring big pressure. Good punt by Dane. Guy waves it off, lets it bounce. Don't touch it, guys. They touch it and down it quick. We could have taken another second or 2 off the clock with that. 1:05 to play. The Raiders will get the ball back at the 20. Well, he stepped up another yard. Going to be the 22-yard line, I believe. I don't know where he's putting it.
We're going back with our big front.
Yep.
Jackson, Gage, and is that Nolan or?
Nolan Marshall's in there at the linebacker. You got Gage down on the line. You got Jeff Coate on the line.
Britt.
Jackson, Hodges, and Britt. We went back with our big muscle in there, Michael Jeffcoat. They split 2 receivers wide right. 1 wide right. Mustangs are backing up there looking to throw. Laws got pressure on the quarterback. He slings it. If it goes out of bounds.
If he caught that ball, that's the 3rd one he's caught out of bounds over there, Bill.
That was intended for Richard Flout again. Richard's had a lot of touches out of bounds.
Yeah,
I was hoping Alex would turn around and look at that ball. I don't think he'd had a play on it because I think it was out of bounds.
It was in the air for a long time.
Yep, 59 seconds. 6 seconds run off the clock on that play.
Like I say, we've got good penetration by the front four and rushing him. He's not be able to settle in that pocket and throw. I think.
Yeah. They are running players in and out trying to get a play.
They don't have any timeouts.
Don't have any timeouts. Officials raise his hand back here. And also he gets a snap away. Quarterback looking to his right, throwing it to his right. And ball was dropped, thrown right to a Mustang.
That's Christian.
It hit him right in the gut and he dropped it. I think he was looking to run with that.
Yeah, he was ready to ice this game. But
that's a 5-second play there. 54 seconds, 3rd down and 10 for the Raiders. Coach McClendon is settling in his defensive plays. Again, we keep the big boys on the line. Nolan Marshall being a middle linebacker, Laws McCooley, Alex Tankley of that.
3 outs to the
Rushing
right.
with a 4-man rush. Quarterback drops again, looking to throw, throws a high bomb. Guys coming underneath. That one is dropped again by Mustangs. That one that time was dropped by Richard McQueen. They were running a wheel route with a second receiver, decoying with the first one, trying to let the second one run under it. Hit Richard right in the hands and dropped it again. The Mustangs have had 2 chances to do that.
Yeah,
it's 4th down and 10 with 47 seconds to go. Mustangs.
We're going to back them up here and kind of play in the little prevent.
Yeah. We need to prevent 10 yards right here and get the ball, and you
prevent a touchdown.
You can prevent anything. They bring 2 receivers to the left to the tight side, 2 wide right. Quarterback's looking to the right, throws in the right flat. Ball is hit. Richard McQueen hits a guy right as the ball gets to him, falls incomplete. Receivers laying on the ground.
That was a good defensive play by Richard. He met him right there met the ball there, and
it was right at 1st down yardage too, but the Raiders are going to turn it over on downs. Mustangs can run this out with 1 snap. 1 snap and down, and the Mustangs can run this out and win it 26-21 and come into Raider Field tonight at Kirk and had a hard-fought battle.
Yeah, probably harder than a lot of folks thought it might be.
It was.
Coach Beagle, these guys know Coach Beagle and know that he wasn't going to come in and roll over. So this is a good win. I think Kirk's going to win some ball games down the road. This group they got.
It said the first couple of weeks they didn't score any points. We're probably learning the offense. They've learned it. Mustangs are going to take a snap. The Raiders don't even approach the line. That's going to be it. It's 35 seconds on it. The clock starts at 40, so it do not have to snap it again. I would assume the back judge has even walked up in the line, so it's going to be over. Yeah, we're down to 20 seconds. Everybody's standing there. The officials are standing like nothing. It was they're going to make them snap it, I guess. I don't know what happened with the 40-second clock. We'll snap it just to be sure. Another down knee with 8 seconds. So that was it. And so the Mustangs.
They got put in some bad situations by the offense, but I think they stepped up when they had to, and
they did. So Mustangs come out with a 26-21 victory on the road. They're going to move to 4-1. Big home game next week against Heritage in conference play. Don't have any scores tonight from it. Bio and Heritage was playing in a big conference game, and Mag Heights and Washington were playing. That Bio Heritage game will be big, but Heritage will be coming into our place next week in conference play. So that will be a big game for the Pillow Mustangs next Friday night. With COVID rules, we're still limited on fan participation at 25%. So if we have room, you can get in. Come. If not, please join us on the broadcast. Special thanks to Matthew Nemi on the camera tonight, Mr. Benusowicz on the computer, Miss Crowder for a phone to keep us going, and a big thanks to Jonathan Mills for filling in for Don Brock, who had to leave with an injured daughter. And we'd like everybody to please remember her in her prayers tonight as they drive to Jackson for some surgery with a plastic surgeon. So, good night from Grenada.